great day. It's me, Dawn Fields. I'm just coming on today. I want to talk about a couple things. I actually want to share some information with you. Recently, I had this download from the Most High about a methodology, what I call the PMS methodology, which stands for Purpose, Mindset, and Strategy. And basically what it is, it's a formula to get you out from under the world system and back under the kingdom system. Now, whether you realize it or not, we have been fooled into going under the world system. And the way we've been fooled is the world. See what the world system, the Most High, the Bible tells us that we don't fight against flesh and blood. So we're not fighting against each other. We're fighting against evil spirits in high places. And what do you mean by high places? High places is like high positions, governments, kings, rulers. Those are the ones who we are fighting against. And it's not really them, it's spirits that's controlling them. And these spirits have been around so long that they understand the psyche of humans. So they know how to get us to behave a certain way. And they know that most of it comes from the mind. So these spirits have actually taken over. And let me just tell you what they do. They take us from a child and they make us believe a certain thing, that the world is a certain way. And because we see this as the way that it is, we believe that this is the way the world is, because this is what we've been programmed to see and to believe. But the truth is, it's not. It's really not that way. For example, we've been programmed that when you're born, you're supposed to have a birth certificate. Well, that didn't actually come into existence until 1930s. That birth certificate came to existence. And let me tell you what the birth certificates actually do. Birth certificates actually take you and put you under the control of the government. If you look at your birth certificate, your mom is listed as the informant. Because she's informing the government, hey, you got another slave to take control of them. When you sign the birth certificate, your parents are signing the rights of their children over to the government. That birth certificate is a trust. And all certificates are trusts. That's why the government now tries to make you have a certificate for everything, because they control. They want to own every single thing that you do. Now, they started all of this by when they started the whole public school system. Let me explain the reason for the public school system. It was the program. That's the only reason, actually. It's to program you into thinking a certain way. They take this from biblical teaching. If you remember back in the day when the Israelites were freed from slavery from Egypt, they walked the wilderness for 40 years. Now, why did the Most High make them walk for 40 years? It's because he had to change the mindset of the people. And he had to have those with the worst mindset die off. So the younger generation won't have that mindset. They won't grow up under bondage. They don't know. The newer generation didn't know about bondage. They weren't born into slavery, so they didn't have the slave mentality. So he could only work with people who didn't have the slave mentality. He had to change the entire mindset of the people in order for them to believe that they can go and conquer the land. Now, when he actually sent the people, sent 5 people out into the land, remember they sent spies into the land, to the land of milk and honey that they were given, and all of I think it was 10 of them that he sent, and 8 of them came back saying, "Oh my God, we're like ants to these people. They're giants. They're gonna kill us." And just Joshua and Caleb was the only 2 who was like, "Nah, we can handle it. With God on our side, we got this." And because they were the only 2 that had faith and believed that they can do it, that's why they became like the ones that was in control. They were the ones that were given the land. They were the ones that were, in command when they actually went into the new land. Because it's all about changing your mindset. So what the dark powers of this earth did was they understood that. So what they did was they took they started a public school system. They wanted people to work. They started these manufacturing companies, the Industrial Revolution, where they were manufacturing things, and they wanted people to go work in these factories. But the people who were grown and had their own stuff, they were like, why would I come work for you? I don't get it. That make it make sense. You know, like, I'm building a legacy for my family. Why would I stop building a legacy for my family and start building one for your family? That makes absolutely no sense. So they couldn't convince the people of the land who were living under God's kingdom, because God had given each and every one of us a talent, something that we're supposed to do and use to serve his children. And that's what they were doing before. They were taking their talents and they were using it to serve the people, to serve the community. And because they were doing this, they were well paid, they were creating legacies for their family, and they were living more of a godly life. But when when the world system took over, they had to take control of the mind of the younger generation. So they took the younger generation and they start teaching them that, you know, your job is to go to school, either go to college to get a better job but get more into debt, or go to school just so you can work for somebody else and build the legacy of that particular family. To the point of now, all we do is we think it's, if you don't go to school and go get a job, something is wrong with you. Like, you're absolutely insane if you don't have a job. Like, oh my God, you don't have a job. What? Like, that's unheard of to us. Like, because we've been programmed so long to believe that. But it's time to get out of that system, because that system does not do you any justice. That the world system is about death, destruction, and bondage. The kingdom system is about life, love, and freedom. When you work for yourself, you have freedom. When you're under bondage, you don't work for you. When you're under the world system, you're under bondage. Everything that you do is controlled by them and not by yourself. Now, I know nowadays it seems scary, and that's why most people are scared to get out from under the world system, because they're so involved in it. Oh, if I get out from under the world system, how would I survive? Well, you will, because once you're under God's system, doing what he created you to do, he is your provider. You won't have to go under the world system, because he will provide and make a way for you to have the things and do the things that you need to do in order to live on this system. And that's where my PMS methodology comes into place, because what I do is I help you first find your purpose. What is God's purpose for your life? Help you find that purpose. Once you find that purpose, then we go into the end, which is mindset. We have to change it from, you know, oh, there's giants in the land and we're animals, to you believe that he has given me the land. He has given me the land. So you have to change that mindset to the Christ mindset. And then the third part is strategies. You have to have strategies in order to become successful. And the thing is, the whole purpose is so that you can make enough money where you're no longer working for money, but that your money is working for you. And that is the key right there, to start having your money work for you. Because we weren't created to work for money. Money is designed to work for you. I'm actually having a workshop, a summit coming up on Saturday, December 17th at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's called Building Wealth God's Way. Now, all you have to do is absolutely free. It's online, so you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to leave the comfort of your bed if you don't want to. So on a Saturday, you want to lay down, watch it. But I'm having some really great experts come out and share with you information on how you can start building wealth God's way, so that you can get yourself out from under this worldly system that is doing you no good at all. If you are a believer or a Christian, I strongly suggest that you register for this seminar, for this summit. It's absolutely going to be helpful for you. It's free. A lot of people are sharing wonderful information. So go right now. It's at www.youreveryprayeranswer.com. youreveryprayeranswer.com, and register today. Just go and register today. And again, it's free. You know, it's free to register. Okay, I gotta go because there's an accident in the head and I have to pay attention. Have a blessed one.